All right, we're going to get started with questions. Our first one is going to come from Dave Wilson. Dave, go ahead.
I keep muting there. Sorry. Going back to the COVID year, you and Makuba and Taff obviously working out all the time together. He comes in this year. You win the Thorpe. You have the number one pass defense in the country. Is what sort of like magic power do the three of you have together, and what is the Andrew Makuba that we don't see like?
For one, it all starts off with God. God just placing us here all together at the same exact time for a purpose that means a lot greater than us and any individual on the team. So, that's for starters. And then second, we all work hard and we push each other. And then the level of bond and the level of trust that we have. Um, I wouldn't want to say, we have a better trust level with everybody else on the team, but we've always obviously been knowing each other for over a decade and things like that. So it's kind of a little bit stronger and just a strong connection when we're out there. And then Andrew Makuba, he's always working to be better. It starts off with his practice habits, the way he goes throughout the week. So when the game comes, he could just let it loose.
Next question is going to come from Thomas Jones.
Jahdae, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What do you recall from playing Will Howard when he was playing with K-State, and what have you guys learned last couple of games playing these mobile quarterbacks?
That's a veteran quarterback there, a lot of ball, a lot of experience on him. Hats off to him. And then, then too, not downgrading his receivers at Kent State, but he has a better group of receivers here, better people he can work with to get the ball to. And then that's a strong kid, he's a fighter. He'll run the ball if he has to and things like that. So it's going to be a great challenge for us.
Your next question is going to come from Cedric Golden.
Hey, Jahdae. You guys gave up some chunk plays in the second half, which is uncharacteristic. What's the concern level going in against Ohio State? An offense is playing as well as any in the CFP.
Again, it's not so matter the opponent. Just being enamored with us, paying attention and being dialed, very detailed to PK's plan and what he has for us, and just executing it at the highest level we can, which we know how to do and which we're capable of doing. So I would say just executing his plan to the best of our ability.
Next question is going to come from Danny Davis.
Hey today. You've obviously shown a lot of love for Michael and Andrew throughout the season. I'm kind of wondering about the other guys in your room, specifically Manny, Gavin. Just what have you seen from them throughout this season?
Just growth, they'll keep making plays, but just growth and then being willing to learn from Coach Joseph and take the learning. But they're all coming along and also they're creating themselves value for special teams and things like that. But just growth and always being engaged on the team and always helping me to be better for myself and pushing me.
Your next question is going to come from Dan Hope. Go
Hey,
ahead.
Jay, what stands out to you when watching Jeremiah Smith, and how exciting is it for you to have that opportunity to go head to head with him?
That was going to be an amazing opportunity to go against him. That kid can ball. He can ball. He's a big baller. Strong ability. He's a deep threat. And they love to get him the ball, and they love to create opportunities to get him the ball. But it'll be a great challenge for him, and then also for the other receivers they have. They have a great receiver group of guys. So it'd just be a great challenge for us and us DBs in the back end to go against those guys.
Your next question is going to come from Brian Davis. Go ahead.
Hey, Jahdae, just kind of following up on that. You don't go against 6'3" guys that often.
Yeah.
And so I'm just curious, do you have to change how you approach that because this person is physically bigger than the norm?
I think everybody once they go in the game, you got to play your game. You can't change your game based off somebody else to get out of your position on how you play and things like that. So just being enamored with my game and how I do things, and also, game's a physical game. So he's a physical player, and I'll have to be also physical. I'm a physical player myself. So just being physical and just going at it. And I think that's the great thing about football, having an opportunity to go against amazing players. So it'll just be a fun opportunity to just go against those guys.
Your next question is going to come from Corey Most. Corey, go ahead.
What's up, Jahdae? Just
So
wanted to ask. What's up? I just wanted to ask about you take a lot of pride in watching film, and I know you love to study film. I'm just curious to see what you've seen from Ohio State. What has impressed you the most with this scheme that Chip Kelly and Ryan Day have developed offensively, especially since they kind of adapted it throughout the season this year?
I mean, they have all around great players everywhere. I mean, starting from the veteran quarterback, two amazing backs, and then the receiver group. And just a veteran quarterback they have, and then just they create opportunities for those guys to get the ball in space. They try to get those guys their touches to see what they can do. But they love their explosive plays and things like that. So would be our job to eliminate those explosive plays and just to play our game. Trust PK's plan, and then ultimately it'd be a good game.
Your next question is going to come from Chip Brown.
Hey, Jahdae, how important will the pass rush be in this game? Getting Howard, uncomfortable and not where he can just sit there and
Yeah.
dial throws. And then what's the team's level of confidence in Bert Auburn after his recent struggles?
I mean, we'll start it off. Bert, he's made a lot of amazing kicks for us in the past. He's going to come up big when we need him. So whatever, if he could just block out the noise, he know we're riding with him. We got his back through it all. That's what a culture is here. No matter the ups and downs, we're always going to pick somebody up. And then for our D line, it's always good to create pressure. Mess up the timing of the routes and things like that. So I know our D line and our guys, they're going to get after it. And just amazing opportunity across the board for 11 on 11.
Your next question is going to come from Kurt Bowles.
Hello, Jahdae. How you doing, man?
Right.
Sorry, I keep saying you guys haven't played your best football yet. It's still ahead of you. Do you feel like y'all played y'all's A game as a team in the playoffs so far? And is that dangerous if you're not?
No, sir. I don't think we've played our best, but that's why that's what practice is for, to get to that point. But I think we can win in a lot of different ways, from special teams, offense, defense. So that's what makes us an amazing team. But once we have all three of those pieces together, we're a very dangerous team. So that's the goal, to get all those three together on board, and we can just keep it rolling.
Your next question is going to come from Sam Khan.
Hey, Jahdae, what has it been like working with PK these last 4 seasons, and what is it about him that has helped this defense get consistently better year in, year out?
He's a genius. He's always putting people in position to make plays, and he puts us in the best position to make plays. And I think, honestly, with the iPads, having the iPads this year, he's taken full advantage of it. He'll go down from each position group, from the D line to the backers, and then come over to the DBs with Coach Joseph with the iPad, and just to kind of help and fill everybody in. But he's an amazing play caller. He's very patient, and he tries to get exact on the money with the offense formation, what they have going, and what look they have, and the alignments and things like that. But he's literally a genius, and his plays are always putting us in position to make plays.
We got 3 questions for you to close out. First, from Noah Gross.
Hey, Jahdae, after the game, Andrew was talking about how this is your team. He talked about how he wanted you to make a speech for the second overtime to kind of get everybody going. When you hear your teammates talk about you in a leadership sense and say this is your team, what kind of goes through your mind?
I mean, one, it's an honor. It's an honor to have that role, and to come from my peers and teammates and things like that alongside of me that put in the same amount of work I do. We sweat the practice together. We do a lot of hard things together, but coming from them, it means a lot. And it's an honor just to take that role. But that was big of him, just coming to me, seeing things in the right place. And I don't know where my mind was at, long game, but for him to just come up there and talk to me and give me the motivation to go talk to everybody else, that was needed at the time. But I mean, it's just an amazing opportunity to have a role like that.
Next question is going to come from David Eckert.
Hey, Jahdae, appreciate your time. I guess I just have to follow up on that one. What did you say? What was the message? I was just telling guys. I mean, it's gonna be on us. You know, offense are gonna go score, and it's on us to just close it out. We got to go ahead on the business, but it starts off with our energy level. I think everybody was just down on throughout how the game was going and things like that, and we just needed a little bit of motivation, and I think that's what it gave it to it, and we went out there and we finished it.
Your final question is going to come from Danny Davis.
Jahdae, how would you describe Coach Joseph as a coach, and how vital has he been to you since you got here?
Man,
Or since he got here. Sorry.
Coach Joseph, he's one of the biggest pieces for me, honestly. Everything, all the success that I'm having. I mean, it's I would say 80% is because of him. The other 20, obviously, what I'm doing outside to take care of my body and things like that, and then my own film. But he's changed my life. He's changed my game just to make me a smarter player. I'm a better person, just how I handle business throughout the film room and how I watch film. Some people could just turn on tape and you're just watching it, but he's helped me to go through 6, 7 different calls just for one plays and seeing alignments and splits and it just helps me play fast out there. Just trusting my game and once I study so much, trust my instincts. But I mean, he's changed my life completely. He's made me the person I am today.
Well, that's it for questions. So we're going to let you go. Thank you for joining us today.
Welcome.